The year may be winding down, but the experts at CNET have been taking stock of 2012 to compile the definitive list of technology news and information.
The CNET 100 is a collection of the biggest stories of the year in technology. So it's all of the trends, news stories, technologies, and people who mattered in tech this year.
Spanning those four categories of trends, news, technology, and people, the CNET 100 is decided upon by CNET staff who cover, analyze, and use tech.
I'm Scott Stein, and this is the iPhone 5.
There's a lot of discussion of what really matters in technology, what the biggest story is, both short-term and long-term, which technologies are going to have the biggest impact on our lives over the next year or maybe over the next 10 years.
From the tech curious to the tech entrenched, the CNET 100 is intended for everyone. But for professionals in the tech sector, the list can serve as a handy roadmap for the year ahead.
We hope that in the future, companies will have this in mind when they're releasing products, and they'll be thinking about where their products fall in this landscape of the 100 most interesting stories.
So what made the cut? The heavyweights in the business left their mark all over the list. Google, Apple, Amazon, and Facebook.
They're all based in the United States, and they're all doing different things as far as, someone's in search, someone's in hardware, someone has content, and someone is social media, but how they are really, they're emerging, and they are really battling each other for control and invading each other's space as well.
Every list needs a few surprises, like the product we didn't see. Apple TV.
But it really has the TV industry and the tech industry just on the edge of their seats about, is this coming? And if it does come, then what kind of impact is it going to have?
Reaching well beyond smartphones and social media, technology made headlines during one of the year's biggest political stories.
Nate Silver and the rise of just sort of the data in going into elections and how important that was this year. That's not a technology people hold in their hands, of course. It's not a consumer technology, but it's extremely important to the 2012 election of leading up to it.
And there's no denying that Twitter came into its own in 2012, changing the way we experience global events like the Olympics and providing an instant information pipeline.
Its role in the election, of course, this year, that people were live tweeting these events, live tweeting Hurricane Sandy, so you really saw, the sort of disaster in real time of, oh, it's coming, it's here, my house is flooding.
See if your favorite tech story snagged a spot on the list at cnet.com/CNET100. For CNET News, I'm Sumi Das.